take off.
How's it going?
Nice to see you guys, Carly. Thank you.
Alright, so just to kick it off, do you want to go around and kind of say your names again just to introduce everyone and maybe what you're doing today?
Yeah.
You want to start on that and we'll kind of wrap it around? Cool.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm Josh Lissick, and I am the data analysis.
I'm Blake Biondi, and I'm also helping with data analysis.
I'm Ryan Bowles and I'm a sales associate.
I'm Ryan Nelson, I'm the sales director. I'll be communicating with AJ directly on what the group is kind of deciding.
Then I'm AJ Gotts, will be leading the conversation. So.
Alright.
I'm Mitchell Hyde. I'm the CFO/leader of this conversation.
And I'm Max Thielen, I'm the CEO, and I will be talking with you for most of the time.
My name is Charlie Katona, and I'm going to be the financial accountant.
I'm Zach Dunbar and I'm a sales associate and I'm gonna make sure the agenda gets reached.
I'm Chance Jacobson, I'm the accountant and note taker as well.
Awesome.
So with the last couple of meetings, is everything the same for you guys from the last meetings that we had?
Yes, it has. Has anything changed for you?
No. So do you guys want to go over just what your guys' openings are and then we'll go over our openings just to make sure that they're the same from last time and then kind of just talk about the agenda and then go from there.
Yeah, I'll hit that. You want to start or do you want me to start?
Yeah, we can start with our opening goals. So I'll start kind of just from our most important out of the bottom again.
Good.
So for our opening goal for the discount percentage, we want to do 35% off. The amount of products is 100 products, and then the contract length is going to be 6 months for us, and then net 60 or net 90, and then training is 15 hours of free training and 40 hours of technical assistance, and then you guys go over information. That's right.
Yep. Just give me 1 second.
Could you repeat your opening for the length?
The contract length?
Yes.
It was 6 months.
6 months?
Alright, so for our openings, for the letter at least, we are hoping every team in the MLB can at least write a letter of reference for our product. For our contract length, 6 years. For our payment due, net 45. Our opening discount would be 15%. Our amount of products sold, we're opening at 150 helmets. Okay, and then for training, we're open with 5 hours of free training and 20 hours of technical assistance.
Okay. Is there any questions on that so far?
Sounds really good.
Awesome.
And then, do you guys want to go over the agenda quick?
Yeah, so what we agreed upon last time, just make sure that didn't change. We'll go through the contract length, the discount, then the payment due, the letter, product sold, and training.
Yeah.
Is that still right?
Yeah.
Sounds great.
Awesome. So do you want to tackle the contract length first?
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, so you're opening at 6 months.
Yeah.
Just wondering what's the thought with that?
Yeah, so I mean, our MLB seasons are about, 6 months, maybe a little 7 months, depending on like if weather related or something like that. So we were kind of just wanting to, start out with a 6-month contract, kind of just see how things go, kind of test out the products, and, obviously if it's working well, things like that, we would obviously want to, extend our contract for later on, but, so.
So, just out of curiosity, so if the typical season's 7 months, why is it 6 months then?
Well, it is normally 6 months long, it's just that sometimes if there is a couple of rain delays or whatever, which sometimes happens, it can be a little bit longer than 6 months, but it's usually about 6 months long, so.
And is that just with the regular season, not including postseason?
Yes, that was for just the regular season.
Okay.
So it's 7 months total with postseason, I guess.
Yes.
And I mean, obviously, we're very willing to move up in a little more than 6 months, but,
Okay.
so. We were kind of saying for you guys, what do you guys want? What were you guys thinking about for your 6-year contract?
We're looking for a long-term partner to be your teammate in this and help you reduce the concussions across the entire MLB and help you out that way. And you feel a long-term partnership is the way to do that.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Obviously, we want to be in business with you guys and, you know, build a good relationship and stuff like that, so.
We also think it would be beneficial for our Proctor to use all throughout spring training as well, so that's kind of where we went more for the longer
Yeah.
duration, so we can see how it goes year after year with spring training and postseason in there.
Yeah, I mean, I think the, you know, spring training is something that would be good to have those on. Well, with that being said, I guess, obviously, are you guys fine with moving down a little over the 6 years?
Yeah, what would be your first offer?
Well, I mean, what do you mean a first offer?
Well, if you're gonna come up, we gotta come down a little bit, so.
Yeah. I mean, well, it also kind of just depends with that, I mean, you know, if we're gonna do like a longer contract, then obviously means we're gonna be buying more products and things like that, so we would wanna have our discount rate brought into there, you know? So we would do a little bit of a longer contract, we would want a little bit of a bigger discount price off.
Yeah,
But, I mean, I don't know.
if you could give us a length, we could more than likely give you a discount off of that.
Yeah, I mean, what are you thinking?
So we could start off by bumping it up to 1 year, then it gives us the full off season and in season to really test out the product and get results. And we're both pretty unfamiliar at this point with each other's companies, so just starting off with the 1 year contract, seeing how that helps our players and all that stuff, we think that's probably one of the better options right now for us.
1 year or one full baseball season?
1 year.
1 year.
Does that make sense for you guys, or you
Yeah.
think about coming down a little bit?
We're just punching in some numbers.
Yeah, I was trying to see what kind of-
Trying to see if we can.
Take your time.
Yep.
So,
What kind of discount are you guys looking for?
Up from 35 at least.
I'm sorry, say that again?
Because you guys initially want 35% off?
Yeah.
How much higher would you go if you want, if we're gonna move to 1 year?
lower.
You mean
Or excuse me, other way, yeah.
I
But if you want 1 year, yeah, sorry, time, yeah.
mean, for a 1 year, I think we'd still probably wanna keep ours up around 35% off.
Okay.
I guess we also would kind of have to bring in the products into it, you know? Cause if we would do like a longer, if you guys would wanna do a longer, seat or a longer, contract, you know, obviously we don't wanna be buying, you know, 300, 400 helmets every single year for the contract, even if we're at like a 50% discount rate, but
Yeah.
I'd say for like a 1 year right now, I'd say kind of keep it up at 35%. I mean, kind of depending on how, what are you guys thinking for coming down wise for contract length?
Is everyone good with the number that's in there right now?
Yeah, I agree with that.
I'd say.
Okay. So I mean, what we can do right now is we come down to 4 years on a contract to give you 30% off.
The 4 years, 30% off? Okay.
And how much products per year would you be thinking with that deal?
And you were initially thinking 100, correct?
Yes.
We'd come probably, we do the 125 a year for that.
125 a year. I know you guys do also want that, the reference of leather, thing with it. So I mean, obviously for us, you know, it's a very, very simple thing for us to do,
Mhm.
or anything like that. I mean, the one thing that I will say with it for the letter itself, you know, I mean, obviously if we give off and say that it's very good and all these products work and things like that, you guys will be able to go on and get a lot more business, you know? And I mean, just coming from our statistics for, you know, baseball compared to the NHL and NFL, we don't get anywhere near as many concussions and things like that. It's a lot smaller margin of that area, which is why, you know, if we were wondering, I guess, hold on, I'm trying to think. But you guys can obviously get a lot more clients out of that way, and start obviously working with the NHL and NFL things. So, help me out here.
We understand what you're getting at. We know the letter is important for us in doing other things within, or doing other things with that letter. Were you requesting something from our side if you sign that?
I mean, yeah, obviously we'd want something from our side, or from your side, just because, you know, we were thinking, well, what we're thinking right now, possibly with a good contract letter, that would get you guys a lot more clients and a lot more business in the future, especially with other big companies that happen to get a lot more concussions. We're thinking right now, could we possibly, with the letter, do just around like a 2-year deal with about a 30% discount rate, including the letter?
You said 30% for the discount?
Yeah.
Do you mind if we take, like, let's say it's it's 45, what if we come back in at 53? That takes like 8 minutes, 7 minutes to talk really
Yeah,
quick?
it works for me.
Awesome.
Alright, so the which is good.
Yeah, if we can get this to a 2-year, that's probably the best case we
And
can
I'm
get.
sure if we can bump it up a couple.
If we can even get like a 32% discount.
They're already agreed at 30.
No, they're getting discount double, which is smooth.
Yeah.
So with this letter, we can get, if we can get
I think
2
it's
years, but
a whole year.
no more than 200,
Yeah.
we're in very good shape.
No, yeah, that's smooth, but I don't think they're gonna sell for like 100 products per year.
No, so that's what I'm saying, we can meet in the middle.
Trying to go for 100.
We'll see, and then so we can also bring in, okay, we'll bring in more, or we'll do a shorter credit term, and then add in a 3-10, like net 30 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then that way we can try and lower the products down a little bit with that,
but
by saying that we'll pay them.
right when we
Yeah.
come back, I think we say with the 2-year, 30%, we want 50 products a year, because
Well, let's see what
that
they,
still goes with our
let's see what-
opening, and then we're gonna try to.
So you want 50 products a year?
Yeah, because that's our opening, we haven't told them that we want 200 products there, right?
yeah.
No, our opening was 100.
Yeah, so let's say 50 products a year for the 2-year deal, and then we're gonna try to chisel like that, and we can let them chisel until we get to like 200.
Yeah.
But
I'm saying is
but
that's-
we want something in return for that, you know?
Yeah.
So we could look at like discount prices or like threaten that contract length, you know?
Dude, I don't know how to like just talk about the contract like without bringing all these other
No,
things
dude,
into
it's-
the problem.
It's weird, because
Like,
it's
I feel
like
like I'm
4
jumping-
things that tie.
Yeah, I feel like I'm jumping around in the like agenda, but it feels like the forum kind
I
of need
mean,
to
it
go.
also
Dude,
Dude,
we're,
you can't
Yeah.
like, just do one thing at once. You
No,
have to
I mean,
include
from the
other
videos
things
too, it
that-
seemed like they were kind of like meshing a bunch of things together with
Yeah.
it.
And you can even bring up the amount of like, concussions per season too, to see if,
Yeah.
like, it's not that high with the MOB, we could probably lower the amount of products there.
Yeah, but we don't really wanna like discredit their product, cause
Sure.
that would just be saying like, oh, we're not really that interested.
Yeah.
I'll just say those at the start, let them see what they want to first.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then we.
But we open with 50 products per year for the 2-year plan, you know?
We can try, well, just,
I don't think
let's,
they're
we're let's
gonna-
stick with 100, they're not gonna go down to 50.
That might be too much of a
Per
low.
year, so it's 100 total.
Yeah, they started at 900,
Yeah.
so I think.
Well,
We've started at 150 per year.
Yeah, we
I
started.
say we start with them at 100, like,
Yeah.
just say 100 per year for 2
100 per
years.
year?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then.
Okay, but keep in mind that's already our target goal, you know?
Is that our target goal, is that for the,
but I think
That's,
it's,
that's where we
I think
like
it's
to be.
okay if
is
we
that
do
per
that, though.
year or in total?
No, target years in total.
I think it's in total.
Okay.
But I think that's okay if we get that much of a discount, like if we're getting, we can get up to a 33%.
No,
Well,
no,
can
no,
you do
no,
some
no.
math on,
What do you want?
just, well, how much is, you know, what?
Okay, yeah.
I mean, the 30%
Purchase
discount we
200
can.
per year
He's
during
saying
the contract
doing-
period, but we want to.
Oh, your contract.
period. So. Well, we're already shooting for double our target contract period, you know?
Yeah, should we start throwing some numbers in here, trying to
Yeah, maybe.
figure out totals?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying on the numbers because Charlie, you did good calculations. That deal that they offered us, it's like 218.
Which is like almost 100,000.
Yeah,
Actually,
should
it's
be
more than
yeah.
100,000.
Yeah,
less
'cause
than
we're-
100,000. Actually, I'm gonna throw actually this whole
So
thing
the 100,000
into it.
less
I'm
by
gonna throw
good
this
or
into
it's
the
like,
spreadsheet and then
saving
I'm
on
gonna
that?
throw
Well, I think this was,
this whole calculation
Yeah, do
in
that.
too.
yeah, this was our like top. Wait,
Because then we can easily just plug things in when they, like, once we like write down their, once we like finalize something, then we can just put that into the spreadsheet. And then,
We'll have it done by the end of
Yeah.
this.
We can also take another break after this right away too if we need to.
yeah, I'd say we, maybe right before we, I mean, maybe we finalize at least like the first,
So,
after
should
we,
we,
after we
should we,
finalize the term.
yeah, should we stay at going no higher than a 3-year contract?
Yeah.
no, we don't, we can't go higher than that.
Yeah, no,
That's
we're-
our
We're aiming for 1.
I think 3's our max.
Yeah.
I don't think we go any lower than 25%,
No,
for sure.
but we're looking to go with the discount percentages.
But I feel like that this is where they're gonna come back and try to counter the discount.
Yeah.
They're probably like, okay, well, they're giving such a big discount, they're gonna try to like lower it. But we just gotta,
And then that's when we say, okay, then we'll buy less products.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or we could say like, we're not gonna get all the signatures from the teams, they'll just get something from us.
Yeah. And
As
then we
a
can,
way, like-
I'm gonna start, we can all, I'm gonna start off with a 310. What should I start off with?
I think you start out, I mean, they're gonna come in,
Well,
they're gonna counter something.
we pitched net 90.
Net 90, yeah.
Yeah, so I think that,
So
they
do we
like
come
that
in
top.
on that 60? Or no, let's have them bring up the.
Yeah, we, that,
the
we
period
rock
first.
first, and then if we get to that point where we don't really know where we wanna be for the contract, we just go and like have our meeting outside and we can just discuss like if we wanna start off with going at 90, which
Yeah.
we talked about that, I mean, it
How
wouldn't
much is
matter
it
if we pay quick,
It's
but
like,
we could get a discount if we start off with net.
Well, start at net 90 and either get a little bit of a discount and or try and take it off like,
we can be pretty lenient with the payment period because we're so good, but let's also try to act like we want that 90 because we can be like, that's a lot of money and we can invest that over the 90-day period. Probably
Yeah.
more than what this actually.
I think we should try and go no lower than doing like a 30-10 or a 3-10,
I-
45 or a 2-10. I'm gonna start out saying 3-10, but then drop it down to 2-10. Cause that's also just an extra, you know, bump up in
Yeah.
percentage.
Yeah, but let them bring up the pay period
Yeah.
first. Yeah, we don't have to even talk about it.
Yeah.
Ready? Awesome. So what we can offer you is a 3-year contract for 140 helmets. But on the payment terms, we'll do $210 net 45 with a 23% discount. And then obviously the letter would still be in there too. How's that sound to you?
So, let me just get this straight, you said 3-year contract, 140 with a net 210, 45, or net
Yep.
45? And then what was the last thing that you said?
23% discount.
23% discount? Okay. I mean, would there be any way that you guys could give us a little bit more than, like, more than a 23% discount on it at all?
I mean, we're probably gonna have to hold pretty firm there, especially for maybe the net 210, just
Yeah.
because that comes off the top of the contract, so you'll be saving a little bit more on everything.
Yeah, but that isn't that if we pay within the first 10 days.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to the 210 idea, but I don't think we should be factoring that into the actual discount percentage because, we're giving you a huge solid by paying the whole contract within 10 days. So I would like to hold the 30% discount with that 210, which we are not opposed to doing, but that is also knocking down our original opening with net 90. So I don't know, I'd like to discuss that discount percentage a little more.
Is there anything we can do to like bump up the discount percentage and or if you guys aren't willing to go much higher than a 23% or anything, could we drop down the helmets a good amount from 140?
Just 1 second.
No worries.
What number did you wanna drop down the helmets on?
I mean, if we're gonna drop down the discount percentage, I would wanna drop down a lot of helmets, because you guys are gonna be going down 7% down. I would say anywhere, or we'd say probably close to 100 helmets possibly.
Okay.
But if we could do that and then bump up the discount percentage to 25% possibly.
So you wanna, just to clarify, you wanna decrease the helmets purchase from 140 down to 100, and then
Is that for the 3-year or 2-year deal?
You just wanted a 3-year deal, didn't you? You offered the 3-year deal, not the 2-year deal that we wanted.
correct, we're standing at 3 right now.
Okay.
So we could go for a 4-year deal up the year, but we could give you a little bit bigger time, or bigger discount on that.
Yeah, the thing with that is if you guys do go up another year, even if we do go up another 5%, you guys are still gonna end up making more money, even if you guys give us a little bit of a bigger discount that way.
Yeah, because with the 4-year deal, we'd be looking at wanting to purchase about 50 products per year on that contract.
Okay.
And so if we kept it at 3, you guys were thinking, how many helmets?
Probably 67 a year.
60 to 70?
67 a year.
That's for 3.
Yeah. Would you guys mind if we went and talk for a little bit?
That works.
Alright, sounds good. You wanna
Forward the date and back at 5.
That works.
Very awesome.
Josh, what was your?
I'm saying if they want like the bigger discount, like they keep reiterating
Yes.
it, like let's shoot for 4 if we can.
Okay,
But
So do we wanna try to go, cause our minimum,
I say we for sure stand firm on 3 though.
Well, let's, you guys have those name tags, I think we're supposed to have those out, all the other names, like the name tags.
let's just stick those on this.
yeah, honestly, at this point, I don't think it's.
So I mean, if we go for that 4-year contract, do we drop it down to like 75 helmets then? Go down just a little bit?
Yeah, I mean that I think would, cause the amount sold like to us didn't matter as much, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we could
What's the
possibly
numbers?
work with that.
Just look at the numbers.
Cause our minimum's 50, so I mean we're still above the minimum.
Yeah.
So 75 if we're doing, what, 4 years?
Even 80 builds us a little bit more
Longer,
wiggle room
yeah.
on the, and then.
I mean, it, like,
I think
if we
we
did
wanna
like,
try-
if we did like 90, that's like 3, like, on the dot, 3 per team, cause there's 30 teams,
Give them that then, let them know.
if we try that.
Make sure
At
it's
90.
At 90.
three per team.
Like, not 90 amount, that's, cause there's 30 teams in the MLB, that's 3
Yep.
per team.
Yep.
And then do we shoot the 90% or 30% discount?
I say I think we could still get them like at
28.
25. Let's shoot for 25 and then like work with that.
25 with the 210 still or no?
I don't think they were too
I
keen.
don't like 210.
They
I
didn't
mean,
like
but I'm
210.
looking at the number though.
Okay.
We're sitting pretty flush. Like we don't.
I
If
mean,
we give up
yeah.
on the discount and we get the
What's, I mean,
letter,
if
I mean that holds us above water.
yeah,
Oh, the letter's huge for us in the future.
Yeah.
if they,
I think we got the letter.
We got it, but.
I think maybe we should have done is have the letter discussed first, but it was
Not
too late.
We both
I mean,
agree with
it's they've almost made it irrelevant in the conversation.
Yeah, they keep
Oh,
pushing
they
it.
do it. Oh, okay.
Because they're like, it's
Okay.
not an
Okay.
issue.
Okay.
They're gonna give it to us.
They know it doesn't cost them almost anything.
No,
That's true,
Yeah.
yeah.
don't understand, with the 210, why is that a problem with that?
Because that just makes them
They'd have to pay faster.
They'd have to
Why?
pay. Because like,
Who cares?
I mean, well, you gotta like, you gotta have cash to like spend cash, so like they're.
don't need it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They should, I mean,
So I mean, maybe we go 25 and we do the 25. What was their opening for the?
very first,
Let me look.
For the payment.
Was it 90?
for the very first?
I think it
Yeah, it
was
was
90.
Yep.
What if we give them 60?
Yeah, I like 60.
Yeah.
Because then they weren't asking for a discount originally. We're giving them a discount on the entire contract. They're getting a little bit more, but we're getting that letter, which is
Letter
Most
and
important.
Yes.
contract.
we're getting the letter and the contract,
I-
which is
I-
the most important.
I
thing.
honestly
Two
think
most
we can-
important.
What are we
things.
doing then for 3 or 4?
We're
I think we should 4.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's our new one? We're gonna put it in.
Four.
Yeah,
So
let's,
it's already in
let's
there.
put it in the dot before they go
Yeah.
back.
4 year,
4 year. Okay.
90 helmets,
4 year. Ooh, okay, sorry.
90 helmets,
That's.
no more 210.
Okay,
No,
so
we give them the 210s.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
210 and then
net
90.
45 still, 210, net 45, same with that?
Net 60.
Next,
Net 60.
we have to go net 60 if they.
Okay, okay, and then with a 30 or are we on 25?
No,
We'll
no.
start at 25,
25.
but is everyone cool going up to 30 if they're not gonna take
I mean,
it?
it,
Well, it
doesn't, it barely affected.
Barely, it's like 1 or 2%.
Barely
Yeah.
affected it.
And that's
so-
fine, but 30 is our minimum, so we can't go
We
past.
can't
I was gonna say,
yeah.
30 is our absolute.
Yeah, that's a good point.
yeah, we can.
So right now it's at about 27.
Yep.
And if we do, then if we could, I say we say 27, we keep it 210. They should buy it on 27.
Well,
get it
let's
29.
start with 25 and see what they say.
Yeah, but
Yeah, we'll start there and then we can kind of play with it. If we have to leave for 2 minutes just to discuss something,
Yeah.
then we can.
Yeah, it's like
We'll
they
just do-
said no.
I'll just leave it at this, 4 year.
They should be coming back any minute now.
Okay.
So,
So
Right
that's,
now.
that's,
I'm happy with 4 year though, that helps us out. We know we're getting it. I like 4 year.
Yeah, I like
I think we have like 30 minutes left.
And just make
we
sure,
have 30 minutes left.
Yeah, we started
Well,
at 4:35.
yeah.
make sure when
Just
you,
keep track of that.
when you say the 90 helmets, give them Ryan's point
Yeah.
of 3 each team, because there's 30 teams, and that should help them.
Should help our
reasoning
reasoning sound
why-
better.
Yeah, just sound better.
Yeah.
Why we're not just going 80 or 75.
Yeah, honestly, I think our like letter, we probably even undervalued that. A letter of recommendation from the MLB, like, that's huge, so I feel like if we have that and give up a little less, like,
helmets sold.
It's huge.
I mean, as long as that number stays green, we win the negotiation.
Yeah, we're-
Well, we win the like
I mean,
numbers part.
yeah,
of it.
yeah, we still like.
Oh, we're at 130.
As long as that's green, we're benefiting from the negotiations,
Yep.
so, and right now, we're very green,
Or
so.
one.
And I mean, looking long term in the actual deal, this would be, you create a good deal so you can create a long term
Yeah.
relationship.
Yeah. Okay, so
Yeah,
that four,
emphasize the long term.
yeah, we should, so 4-year, 90 helmets, 210, that's 60 with 25, and that's,
Our percentage is 131 at that. 131.56, that's.
oop,
I like it.
not payable.
And if anything, hopefully, maybe 30% discount at the minimum, obviously.
Yeah.
But otherwise, 625.
Alright, there we go.
210.
Hope they should go back.
I think I like where we're at.
I do too. I feel good. I feel good with this deal.
Not feeling good.
And then kind of just looking ahead a little bit more on training. What were they looking for the opening?
It did seem like they very
1540, which is a lot.
1540?
That's not that much more
I
than.
mean, it's less than
Wait.
our,
We did 520, I think we do like 1030.
I say we just go for our goal. I guess
There's a train. Yeah.
good?
Yep.
Nothing to worry about. Didn't change much.
Alright, so we just kinda wanna come back in, so from our, it seemed like you guys had just kinda wanted to, you guys drop, or you guys added on an extra year to our, what we originally wanted from when you guys first left.
Mhm.
It seemed like you guys added on more helmets, dropped the net 45, or the net 90 down to net 45, and also dropped our discount. One thing we kinda just wanted to do is, or say, first off, or what we want, we're going back with, we wanna do 3 years with 67 products per year, with the 210 net 45 at a 30% discount. And I mean, I don't know how you guys are feeling on that.
What was the discount, was it 30?
30%, yeah.
And then, so what's the, sorry, I didn't cut you off, but what's the 67 helmets? What's the kind of thought behind that?
We're kind of aiming right now at around 200 helmets purchased over the contract period.
Okay.
So that just comes out to 200 helmets, which is what we're gunning for.
And we think, you know, with the 32 teams, you know, 200, that gives us about 6 helmets per team with an extra, I think, 8 helmets, just for in case of a break in that year before we end up, you know, buying more product. Well, I guess 200 in total would be, after the 3 years,
Okay.
would be 6 for each team, and then also extra 8 helmets just for in case we need them, or if, you know, one team is for somebody to get more concussions or something.
Is that making sense?
Yeah. Just one minute.
And then I mean, the other thing with net 45, the 210 thing, I mean, you know, you guys were, with the 23%, you guys were acting like that extra 2% is gonna be automatically added on. And, you know, we wanted a net 90 because we can also, you know, use that money elsewhere and, you know, also make us more money.
Yeah.
And I mean, I know smaller amount for you guys is gonna get you guys a lot better, because you guys can also get that money out in other companies and stuff like that. But it just seemed like you guys had just put that 2% of the 210 thing in there, just kind of expecting us to pay the, like, that we'll pay the first 2 days. And, I mean,
Yeah, just from our standpoint, the like 210 isn't really a bonus because we still have to pay that huge amount of money within 10 days. So I think the 2% discount just makes sense, but I don't think that factors in this.
an extra 45 day pay period.
Okay, that's fair. Just 1 second. So, a little bit of a counter offer. So if we went to 4 years and we did 70 helmets per year over those 4 years, so it's 280 helmets is what that adds up to. And then we give you that 60 Is that something you'd be interested in with a 25% discount?
I mean, I think we're wanna be pretty stuck on with around the 30% discount, you know, and I mean, I don't really know if we wanna move much past the 30% discount, and I think with that letter itself that we are gonna be, you know, having all of our team sign and talk or create one, that in the end will actually, it's gonna make you guys a lot more money as a whole, as a company a whole, because you guys are gonna be able to get into and eventually work with a lot bigger companies and companies that actually, you know, get concussions a lot more often than baseball. Not saying they don't have it, which they obviously do, but, so I get working on this, but, you know, I think with the letter itself, we wanna stick that percentage at 30%, because that 30%, you guys aren't making as much money, but in the long run, you guys are gonna be making a whole lot more money than that extra little percentage off that you guys get from us right now.
Okay. So if we throw that 210 back in and we move up to 28%, would that be?
We just wanna stick at the 30%, cause that 210 thing is also just not guaranteed,
Okay.
you know?
If we stay at the, what would you think about if we moved the amount of helmets purchased up per year to about 3 per team, so 90 per year? And kept it at 30% discount rate for you guys?
For over 4 years or for 3 years?
4.
Over 4 years.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that? What was that last offer?
So if we went to, if we kept it at 30% discount rate and then bumped up the helmets sold to 90 per year, which is about 3 per team per year,
And then,
would that be something?
And you get the 30% discount on that.
Yes.
okay, and then that's still not 60?
Yep, you'd still get the net 60.
No, 210?
No.
I mean, would there be any way that we can drop that number of products and or just lower that year one more, cause I don't know if we're only gonna do 4 years for 90 products every single year. And we add a 30% discount. We should be able to, you know, move down a little bit, and we can even maybe lower our payment due, instead of from net 60 all the way down to net 30, and we drop the products or the years down a good amount.
Is everyone good with what's there?
With this one right here?
This one?
That looks good for me.
Let me, I'm gonna look at it quick here.
Yeah. Alright, so here's what we can do, so we'll stick to that 4-year contract, we'll lower the helmets to 70 per year, and then net 45 with that 30% discount. How's that sound for you?
So, for 4 years, 70 products. What else was it? Sorry.
Net 45 with 30%.
45, 30%.
Is that net 45, is that 210 or no?
No, no,
Okay.
no, then. We're happy with that if you all are.
Give us 1 second quick.
Yeah, no worries.
And is that with the letter of recommendation, including all
Yeah.
teams?
Yep.
There we go, way for us to drop it down from from that 45 down to that 30, you guys would be able to take off an extra 15 products per year. Or how would,
Say it again?
I said just hold on this one.
How much time do we have left in the meeting?
About 20 minutes.
15, 20 minutes.
15, 20 minutes, yeah. So what would you need to make this happen?
One quick second, I'm sorry. Still just trying to crunch some numbers quick.
Would it make that offer more enticing if the 210 was still in there?
So what would the offer be running with it?
4 years,
70 products, net 45, 210, 30%.
yes.
I'm sorry, I just want to get this thing down. What
No,
was
you're
it?
good.
It was, 30 is county, 70 per year, 40 years, not 45, or 2 ton. Correct. One of those, okay, correct. Alright, since we got a, a couple more minutes, do you think we could just take a quick 2-minute break and then come back?
2 minutes worth,
Just because we're still just quiet anyway in here.
yeah. There you go. We'll take a step out on this one.
Awesome.
That's fine.
We'll be back at 20.
I updated that spreadsheet to, 70, 30. So I updated that, it updated all the numbers on them as well.
I think
It's a big deal.
we are getting really close. We should try to get 3 years though. 'Cause
Well, here, hold on, what if we do this, so we do,
You gotta look at our targets though.
yeah.
what if we do the same number, so 240, but then we do it in 3 years, but the first year we buy more in the first year, and then the next 2 years we drop it
So
down,
wait,
so that they get more money right away the first year, and then the next 2 years will be a little less money for us, but we keep it at a 3-year with 240 products or whatever.
well, I think we're at
For 2 years,
280 right now. So if we want to do 100 the first year, then we do 90 the next 2 years. But maybe we can drop the total from 280 to like.
Well, what if
we can offer,
I think 250.
what if we can
but I don't think they're, without us dropping anything, we don't have
Yeah.
much else to drop.
But I don't think we could drop the discount percentage.
I mean, we're at
If we
30%.
want to, I think.
We're at a 30% discount, that's already higher than what we want.
Want 210, that's
Okay,
fine.
we're going to 25, 3 years and 100 products per year, or.
So we're more years than our minimum goal, because our minimum was scraping our minimum goal for product spot too, because we're at 280
Should we
right now, but our
see,
minimum is 300.
if they wanna do 3 years, 100 projects each year?
Yeah,
That way you
No,
don't,
no, that's 300 products.
75
But
we're
we're
buying
not
more 80 per year.
I'd say,
Go to 3 year, almost go 90,
let's see
85,
if we can do, see if we
85
can do
to 100 a
100
year.
the first year and the next 2
3 years, 85 a year, what would that come out to? Like,
What if we do,
Hold on.
see if they wanna do,
81.55, right?
see if they wanna do, the first year to be.
At what, a 30% rate still?
First year at 100, and then the next 2 years at
We want
47.
Yeah, we want that 31.
Like 75.
Yeah, that would be a 250.
Oh,
That doesn't
no,
exactly.
yeah.
dude, that's good, so.
Yeah, 100 the first year and 75 the next 2 years. That's 250 products, so
So-
technically we went up.
And hold everything else,
And then-
the net 45
And then maybe we,
210.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
okay.
that's what that would come out to be then, with our, with the 85, 30% discount, that's per year. So, I mean,
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
you know, we're paying them that
Suppose-
much per year.
Hey, look at this one right here, is everybody good with this, if this is what we offer?
Do they offer us this?
Yeah.
They offer this one.
What? That's what we offer.
But that's
We
not-
Oh, dude.
He said, whoa.
Let's go back.
Should we do this one?
Yes.
Alright, so. We know you guys are a little bit smaller company and stuff like that, we want to try and drop it down to 3 years. For the first year, we buy 100 products, and then the next 2 years after that, we would buy 75 with a net 45 at 210 at 30%. So we're dropping it down to 1 less year, and then we're gonna add, we would add on what you guys were at before, it was 280. So we're gonna add on an extra, or,
We'd be going down to 240.
yeah. Wait, so, yeah.
240.
Could you just go through those numbers again?
100 first year, then next two, 75, 75.
Yes.
Yeah. And then that way, you guys also end up getting more money the first year for you guys to have to, so you guys can reinvest that extra, an extra 25 products the first year. So you guys have a little extra money at the start, and then the next 2 years, it'll jump down to 75 for the last 2 years.
And obviously, if everything's going good at the end of that 3-year contract, we could definitely renew another one. Just seeing how the products help our players and the benefits and getting the results back, you know. And then hopefully at the end of the 3 years, you guys can use our letter of recommendation to reach out to other huge companies like the NFL, NHL, whoever you want to. So I don't know, we think that's a pretty fair offer from our standpoint, but we're totally open to hear what you guys think about it.
I mean, our counter offer right now is, so what we offered before, so the 4 years, 70 helmets, net 45 with a 30% discount. And then we'll also give you, sorry, I just lost it.
We'll give you 20 hours of training and then 30 hours of tech support.
And that'd be per team, per year.
Wait, what was the, for the training averages?
20 hours training for you know.
So I mean, it's pretty much right at what you're asking, a little bit more training time.
Yeah, you guys were asking for 15 for training and then 35 for tech support. And as AJ said, that is per year per team.
So in total, we're gonna be at about buying 280 helmets, is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. At a 30% discount rate?
Correct.
Is that what, the 210 and 45?
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you think if we would be able to toss it to 3 times net 45 and we could do that? from, instead of 210, they're doing 215 rather than that 45. It gives us an extra 5-day boost.
We'll
I
move to,
think-
we'll move to the 3% for the 10 days.
Yeah. We're kind of stuck on those 10 days.
So just to recap, it'd be a 4-year contract, 70 helmets a year. It'd be net 310, net 45 with a 30% discount. And then you'd get 20 hours of free training and 30 hours of free tech support per team per year.
Do you think there would be any way we could drop down the amount of products that we would buy from you guys?
How many were you thinking?
60 products a year.
No.
We like 90 and went to 70, so I don't think we.
Yeah, we can't budget more on that.
Okay.
This is the best offer we can give.
Do you think if we would just go back, or just take out the hours, drop down the hours of training down to, back down to 10 and then take out a couple of the products?
So you want less,
A little bit less training with, and then drop down products per year.
so what
What if we
what would that look like?
Do the 4 years with 60 products and then 10 hours of training, 30 hours of tech support.
I'd say
70.
75 would be more reasonable.
Yeah, can we do 65 on that? We're good at 70.
Can we do 65?
We have 1 minute just to
Yeah.
discuss it,
Yeah.
sorry. Wanna make sure we're all on the same page. You gotta say this one.
Oh,
Yeah.
We can handle that.
We can handle it, that's why
We can
we're gonna
handle
take
I
it.
think
We have to
I
take
think
it.
we have to.
We have to take
Why
it.
can't I take 70? Why did it go so low?
Well, they just gave
That's
us
just what
training.
it's working.
That's just
That's just what's working.
We just-
So we're-
Our percentage
Well,
match
what's
is
not
just
It
rose. No, it rose.
It's not much.
Well, it still rose.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think
Because
we have to take it. I think it's a
I
good
think
call.
that's-
We're already at 130
And
almost.
plus we're out of time too, so let's.
We have
hurry up
to,
and
we have to
make it.
take into account that with their training, that's saving us an extra like $100,000 per year, because that's per team,
Yeah.
per year.
That's why it rose a little bit.
Yeah, that's why we.
So I think we take
If
it.
they want less training, take it.
I think we
If
did.
they're gonna, if
I
they're
think
gonna still
that's-
do the 65, then I think we take it.
that up.
When they
I
come
think
back
they-
in, we
I think
gotta
they
make
want
sure we get this signed.
Yeah, I've got this.
We're like,
You-
we're about 5 minutes out, that's it.
So I'm glad we good job sticking with 4. We're not, we didn't need to go 3.
No.
4 was what we could have got, so good job for that.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
it was 5-10% better than 4.
Good job standing the ground.
Yeah, stand that one.
yeah, 4 we were not, because they wanted to lower the contract and we wanted helmets sold, which we could not.
No, and that's why I made sure, I wanted to back him up and make sure we're staying
Yeah.
no lower than 70, 65-ish, because we didn't need to.
I think we're good, yeah, I say you even write out the contract right now.
4 years, 65, right down,
Yeah,
right, just highlighted
I
one.
can't write it down yet, but yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Come in.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll let y'all sit down quick. So I just want to recap. If we went down to 65 helmets a year, done deal?
Yes, we would agree with that deal.
Okay, so you want to write this down?
Yeah.
And we're just gonna make sure it's right. If anything's wrong, just stop and we'll fix it. So 4 years, 65 helmets, net 310,
Or net 45.
and then net 45.
Net
Yep.
45 to 10.
Let's make sure you can write it down. Net 310. And then 45. Okay. With a 30% discount. And then 10 hours of free training. And then 30 hours of tech support.
Then products purchased per year,
65. And then we get the letter from every team.
Yes.
Correct. Is that cool?
Yeah,
Works for everybody.
I'll sign it.
If we can have the leaders from.
Well, it was a pleasure doing business with you guys.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Memories to come.
Yeah, of course. Thank you, guys.
Cut this thing off.